Welcome everyone. This is the first episode of a series of tutorial videos about Brainbase and the tools around it. Accessing Brainbase is done using a web interface which you can find at brainbase.imp.ac.at/bbweb. The first episode will demonstrate how you can browse a database. If you open the website, you will be greeted by the simple query form, which can be used for basic text-based search. For example, if I type in this query field ellipsoid, the system will reply with the ellipsoid body, the neural ellipsoid body. You can also restrict the search to certain data types. So we have neuron, cell bodies, projections, and images. In this case, we were looking for neural pills. I restricted to that and remove the query pattern. And if I submit this query, the system will answer with all neural pills it knows about. And you can see here the preview image. Since most of you will be looking for confocal stack data, I will also demonstrate that. So for this you have to restrict to a 3D image, and in this case I will just execute the query without anything, which gives you just random images. And if I type a query pattern in, for example, I know that some of the images begin with that. Yeah, you get a result of image data where the data has name starting with this pattern. The result list shows a set of important informations, for example which driver was used and which reporter was used, sex and tissue type. If you want to get a more compact overview over the queried data, you can switch to matrix mode, which packs the preview images in a grid so that you get a nicer overview over the data. If you found some data set which is interesting for you, for example, let's say this one here, you can click on the button here to the left, which will open the information page. The information page shows more interesting data, for example, to which templates the image was registered, again driver and reporter information, which genotype it is, if it is registered or not, the file path to the data. This is actually a download link. If you click on that, you can download the whole confocal stack as an Amira file. Again, the preview of the image. And if you want to have a closer look to the image data, you can use this option here, which is basically a preview rendering. This can take a while, since it is about 5 megabytes of data which have to be downloaded. And be aware that you have to have a decent graphics card in your computer, since we're using the 3D rendering capabilities of this graphics card. So see here you get a 3D preview rendering. You can also adjust the render quality. For example, if you have a slower graphics card, this might help to get a more responsive rendering. And you can also switch to the 3D slice mode. If you scroll further down, you see this field here, staining profile. This gives you an overview how the expression is distributed over the different neural pills. Further down is a list of all images which were produced using the same driver and reporter combination. So we have here in total 2 different images. If we go up again and have a closer look to the driver and reporter information, so these are actual links, and if I click, for example, on the driver, I come to the information page of this driver, which basically shows which images were produced using this driver. And you have also 2 other interesting links here. One goes to the genome browser, showing the tile which was used for this driver, and the other one is a link to the VDRC Stock Center. So here you find more information about the driver, and if you want, you can just click here on Add to Cart and order this line. If you have done enough browsing, you can also switch back to the search options here and, for example, execute another query, but we will let it by that for now. This concludes the first episode. Thanks for watching.